Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Pisces for the week of July 20th. And I would like to send a very special thank you to everyone out there who has been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed, as well as all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and also hitting that hype button. Thank you. And of course, all the lovely comments. It is so nice to hear from you that you appreciated the readings, resonated. It helped you decide to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all of that. Thank you so much. All right. Doing a little bit of homework, collaborating with someone on your expertise. This is teamwork, collaboration, and skills, and you got lots of those. And you are now being asked to hone your crafts, help somebody else, give them some insights into how to do something or achieve something, because you're very smart and you do your homework like no one else. If you decide that you have an interest in something, you will read, go on the internet, whatever it takes to get more information. All right, looks like your finances are looking quite good. This is self-satisfaction, financial gain. You're doing things a little bit more on your own than you have in a while. You just want to get away and clear the air and clear your mind and really do some reflecting to see what's going on. You're rewarding yourself by, making small purchases, giving yourself something that you class as a little luxury. And that can be so much as a nice ice cream, just understanding that you have enough. You're quite comfortable in your own skin. You're very successful on your own. You don't need anything to accomplish. You are quite in a good state of harmony with yourself. And the Eight of Swords, yes. Stepping out of that self-imposed restrictions, freeing yourself, understanding it's time for you to enjoy some things in your life. Take a little risk, see what happens. And right now you're okay with that. You're really stepping out of your comfort zone, not holding yourself back so much, not listening to the voices that's going around in your mind from times before, and understanding this is your future that you're stepping into. Ooh, and the Page of Swords. Look at you go. Yeah, there's a little bit of upheaval here, a few disagreements, and it doesn't matter. This could be a relationship that has truly run its course, and you're aware of it. That's why you're trying to spend a little more time on your own, trying to clear your thoughts, what's your next move, how to accomplish something, getting the right answers. You're not holding back. You are really on a different wavelength this week. And you're not afraid to speak your mind. You're just making sure when you do, you've already taken proper steps to protect yourself. So here you go. Okay. Eight of Cups. Learning to walk away. Letting go. Make a withdrawal, retreat, moving on. It's time. You have put time, energy, and effort into something for quite a while, for many of you. Now, whether that's jobs, relationships, friendships, whatever it is. And you're realizing that all it is doing in the end is continuing to drain you. And it just continues to grow. Like there's no self-satisfaction out of it anymore. So you're learning to cut the ties, let it go, and step in a new direction. Oh, nice. Nine of Cups. That's beautiful. Wish fulfillment. Dreams coming true. Abundance. Good health. You are doing okay. And you know it. These are the fruits of your own labor. You brought this goodness into your life with abundance. And you are feeling on top of the world right now. That you could accomplish and do anything. Knight of Swords, cutting things out. Looks like for some of you, you're thinking about taking a trip. It's not very far, but it's still a trip. There definitely is some relationships that you are, and this could be relationships as in friends, people you live with, relatives, it doesn't matter, co-workers, whatever this is to you, you're cutting the ties. They try to win at all costs, and you're very much aware of it. So you're not arguing about this. You're just letting it go, walking away, understanding, yeah, who cares what people say? It's you who's got to live it. So you're okay. You're not backing down or, taking advantage. You're just moving forward. It's time for you to let this relationship stop. All right. Queen of Cups. Look at the comfort that you find in moving forward. Understanding that something truly has changed for the better. You get to relax, enjoy, sit back, knowing that things have changed, but for the better. And you're not making excuses anymore. You're just relaxing. You're finding that balance that you have been wanting for a while now. You've been feeling this for quite some time for some of you. And you're understanding now of it much more clearly. You're calmer. You're healing naturally. You're feeling more emotionally stable in your decisions. And you're caring more about yourself first before you try to help others. You need to sit back, relax, and take care of number one. And you're actually allowing yourself that privilege this week. And the King of Pentacles. Yeehaw! Investments, and you're very smart that way. You know to invest your finances, build things for that rainy day. Slow and steady wins the race. You always under promise and over deliver. That is your nature. And that is a beautiful thing. And you are being paid back now for all the comforts that you've given to others. You get to feel that for yourself. So you're investing stuff for yourself this week. And I like that. Two of Pentacles. Look at the balance. Two choices, multitasking, weighing many options, but it's okay. Things will calm down. You just need to make a choice. It can't be two ways. It has to be one way first. So you're taking on tasks, you're weighing the consequences, and still finding balance in your decision. You're not looking for outside information here. This is you overcoming your obstacles. And the Star card, yes. Feeling more strong in your convictions. This renewed hope, inner clarity. I like it. You have faith in yourself again. You're being okay with being under the spotlight again, because it's a good spotlight. It's not somebody, hovering over you. This is you shining for the personality that is within you. And things are really coming into balance. It may feel a little bit strong opposition right now, but you're making the right decisions this week. And the Five of Rods, yes, you're not trying to win at all costs. If there's competition or tongues wagging, if there's any kind of challenges or obstacles, you're just not supporting with it. You're just removing yourself. You're understanding you don't want to play these games anymore. What you bring to the table is real. And people are actually starting not only to admit it, but see it without you having to speak a word. And the King of Rods, yeah, motivated for this change, absolutely. You have more confidence in yourself. You're planning for your future here. Some of you are planning for a trip as well, and that's your reward for making the decision to yourself, that sort of thing. Some of you are leaving your comfort zone, leaving your home, someplace where you've always been, and understanding that it's okay. You can recoup, rekindle, remove, and you're okay with all those positions. You have the tools needed to survive. And that's what you're doing. You're mastering a plan this week of how this is going to, come together for you. Yeah, and the High Priestess, definitely keeping more to yourself. You're mastering your inner skills, trusting yourself first before you say anything to anyone else. You're realizing it's time to keep to yourself a little bit more. Don't be so open with those around you. Understanding that less said, more gained sort of attitude. And the Page of Rods, look at the good news coming in. There's a message for some of you, and it's going to require you for, related to travel. Now, this could be travel for work or travel for pleasure, but you're getting a call or a text or an email, something from quite a distance, and it's telling you to step forward, be yourself, going over the obstacles in your past, taking adventures again, pushing the envelope, being more aware of your surroundings and yourself, because this news that you're about to receive or just have received is going to reassure you for your future. It's a stepping stone, and it's really helping you to think, over and above. You're listening to your head instead of following your heart, and that will help you to make the right decisions as you go forward with this. Yeah, the Queen of Rods. Successful ventures. You're managing. Absolutely. You're sitting in the manager position. You're in charge of how this is going to go, and you are very much aware of that. And in some cases, it's hard for you to take the next step, but you're being more bold this week because you've had enough. You want things to change, and you're realizing the only way change is going to come about is by you stepping forward, moving forward, and doing something totally different. So this is you stepping out of your comfort zone, moving forward, aligning what your desires are going forward. Sorry about the answering machine. I apologize. Yeah. The High Priestess, definitely finding your inner balance, moving forward, keeping things more under your, cuff there, sort of thing. You're not sharing too much with anybody. You're very knowledgeable. You're trusting that you're in the right place, right time, doing the right things. But you're not sharing a lot of what you're exactly doing with others. You're being more self-reliant. And it helps you to balance things out, but you're doing something totally out of the norm for yourself and being comfortable with it. Like, you really are an adventurous little soul this week. You just want to get out, change things, shake things up, and move forward, and you're really succeeding at it. So that is quite the thing for you this week. I like that you're learning to let go of things that don't serve you and stepping into a new light. Oh, beautiful. The Six of Rods. Yes, getting recognition. Absolutely. You've earned it. And good recognition. This is your victory. This is your reward, your recognition. Good news coming in. There's success on the horizon, and you are really ready for this change. And you've gone through a lot to set yourself in that next level, setting yourself free, speaking your mind. And those are all, for many of you, very difficult to do because you don't like to hurt anybody, but you're realizing it's hurting you. So you're learning to let it go, let the chips fly where they may, and step up to something much more in line with your future. All right. Whew. And your card. All right. Positive changes are on their way. A welcome relief from troubled times. traveling or relocating. Well, isn't that the message? That's your oracle card. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.